Morning. How are you, children? Hope so. You all are fine. Busy with the activity. Have you completed English activities? Try to complete as early as possible. Okay, children. And Miss Immaculate Miss has taught you about the self reliance. Let me ask you some questions of self reliance. Why did the kid scream? The kid screamed because it fell into a ditch. Okay, fine. How do you know that the kid is self reliant? When the writer went to help the kid, what did the kid reply? The kid replied that no thanks, I can help myself. This shows that he was self reliant. Now, the third question: who is the creator of your destiny? I am the creator of my destiny. Next question: what advice did Swami Vivekananda give his disciple? So, the advice given by Swami Vivekananda to his disciple is: if you are miserable, what you have to do? Try to conquer where your misery and try to be calm. Stand up, be bold, be strong, do not be weakling. Take all your responsibilities on your shoulders and know that you are the creator of your own destiny. Now, what is the meaning of escapism? Escapism is running away from reality, or in other words, not facing reality with courage. Now, tell me, is feeling helpless always a form of escapism? No. Feeling helpless is not escapism always. It is not always. Now, from your textbook, we have some vocabulary and dictionary work on page number 52. What do we have? The vocabulary and dictionary work. We think of some human qualities. Human qualities are many, but we have to differentiate which is positive and some others are negative. For example, love, as we all agree, it is a positive quality, isn't it? Now, tick against each noun given in the appropriate column. Use a good dictionary if you have to. Okay. Now there are three columns. One column is quality, second column is positive, and the third column is negative. The first one, now you take the pencil, tick it. Which quality of human is positive and which quality of human is negative? You can tick it with the pencil. Now, love. Is it positive or negative? It is positive. Put a tick there. Now, honesty. Human quality is honesty. Is positive or negative? Positive. Tick it there. Now, human quality of jealousy. Is it positive or negative? Negative. Tick there. Negative. Courage. Is it positive or negative? Positive. Tick there. Now, pride. Is it positive or negative? Positive. Tick there. Correct. Now, viciousness. What is that? That is the human quality negative. Now, tolerance. Tolerance is positive or negative? Positive. Tolerance means having patience. Next, selfishness. Is it positive or negative? Negative. Tick there. Nobility. Is it positive or negative? Positive. Put there tick. Malice. Again it is a negative. Cowardice. Again it is positive or negative? Negative. Now gratefulness. It is positive quality. Put there tick. Now helplessness. Is it positive or negative? Negative. Put there tick. Okay. And the next grammar part of it, give the full form of. Or the given to your left hand side are short form, and this short form you have to write it in the full form. Now won't. What is the full form of won't? Will not. Weren't, were not. Couldn't, could not. Shouldn't, should not. Wouldn't, you would. He's, he is. I will, I will. I will. Who will, who will. We would, we would. Don't, do not. These are the full forms of won't, will not, weren't, were not, couldn't, could not, shouldn't, should not, wouldn't, or you would, he's, he is, I will, who will, we would, and do not. Don't is do not. These are the full form. And the next grammar part of it is, what is that? Spelling. What is common in the following group of words? Now there are group of words. How many group of words are given there? 4 are given. Knee, knife, not, no. So which is the silent letter here? K is the silent. Now B. Neighbor, daughter, fight, straight. Which is the silent letter here? Everywhere you see GH. Neighbor. GH. NEIGH. BOUR. GH. Daughter is GH. Fight GH. And straight is GH. It is the silent letter. Now third one, honest, honor, our, higher. Which is the silent letter here? What is common here? H is common. So H is the silent. Now you can write down some more words with silent letters. Examples, niece, psychology, dumb, wrong, right. WRIGHT, right. Okay. Now shall we focus on phrases and idioms. We have to use a dictionary to identify the meaning of idiom or phrase utilized in each sentence below and write down the meaning in each case. So the first one, what is the first one? The rear wheels got stuck in the mud. What got stuck in the mud? Rear wheels. So here, what is the meaning from dictionary? Got stuck means impossible to move. Now in the rainy season, you are experiencing day to day in the rain due to the heavy rain and so much of water on the roadside. You see how the vehicles, two-wheelers, four-wheelers are stuck in the water. Understood? So now here wheels are got stuck in the mud. But at present we are saying that the wheels are getting stuck in the water. So got stuck, what is the meaning of it? Impossible to move. The second one, she stuck her tongue out at the snake in the zoo. So, which is the identify the idiom or phrase? It is stuck her tongue out. What do you mean by stuck her tongue out? Stuck her tongue out means show her tongue in order to be rude. What is the meaning of it? Stuck her tongue out means show her tongue in order to be rude. The next comes third one. The journey was long and hot, and they had no drinking water, but they stuck it out cheerfully. Okay, how was the journey? The journey was long and it was very hot, and they did not have water to drink, but they stuck it out cheerfully. So, here stuck it out is the phrase. So, what is the meaning of this? Stuck it out means to continue doing something until you have completed it, even though it is unpleasant. Is that clear for you? Stuck it out means to continue doing something until you have completed it, even though it is unpleasant. The fourth one, we got stuck in a traffic jam for almost an hour. This you might have experienced when you go to the school, when you go to the market, when you go to the railway station or bus stand. So many times you might have experienced that getting stuck in a traffic jam for almost an hour. So, which is the phrase, idiom here? Stuck in. Stuck in means impossible to move. Impossible to move from a traffic jam for almost how many hours? An hour means 1 hour. Now, next, the fifth one. We did not want to be stuck with strangers during the trip. So, what is it? He did not want to be stuck with strangers during the trip. So, which is the idiom here? Stuck with. Stuck with means what? To have something you do not want because you cannot get rid of it. Is that clear for you? Huh? You have to use the dictionary. Once again, I'll repeat you. The rear wheels got stuck in the mud. So, which is the idiom and phrase here? Got stuck. Got stuck means impossible to move. The second one, she stuck her tongue out at the snake in the zoo. So, which is the phrase here? Stuck her tongue out. Stuck her tongue out means show her tongue in order to be rude. Third one, the journey was long and hot, and they had no drinking water, but they stuck it out cheerfully. Here, stuck it out is the phrase meaning to continue doing something until you have completed it, even though it is unpleasant. The next comes fourth one. We got stuck in a traffic jam for almost an hour. Here, idiom is stuck in means impossible to move. The fifth one, we did not want to be stuck with strangers during the trip. So, stuck with is to have something you do not want because you cannot get rid of it. Okay, this completes your phrases and idioms that is given on page number 54. And the last one is writing is there. What writing is given there? Imagine you got lost in the middle of a forest. You had no food, no water to drink. Then imagine that you are lost in the middle of a forest, no food, no water to drink. So write about the things that happened to you and the things you did when you were wandering in the forest. In short, I will tell you. Then you imagine yourself and write. I went with 4 of my friends on a trek. Halfway, I went alone to see the scenery and thinking that the road was the right one. I walked along the opposite road alone. I walked, no trace of my friends, and I was in the middle of the forest. I had no food or water to drink with me. I was tired. I was feeling hungry. It is going to be dark, and I was a bit afraid. I hid myself behind a big rock. In the silence, I could hear various sounds of the animals. I closed my eyes and started chanting God's name. After some time, I slept and woke up in the morning and again started searching my friends. This is my imagination about the middle of a forest. I have given you my summary. Now you think that you are in the middle of the forest and no food, no water to drink. Imagine you are wandering in a forest and write few lines in the rough notebook. Okay, children. So this completes your self-reliance lesson and the grammar. Please keep reading the lesson. Keep reading the glossary given on page number 51. Okay, children. So take care. Try to complete your activities as early as possible. Keep ready your PDF, and when the data is given, it will be very easy to submit. Is that clear for you? Bye, children. Take care. Stay safe.